Allegedly, it's just the word allegedly. It's what I heard allegedly. It's on the street allegedly. I sing to the beat allegedly. Allegedly, allegedly. It's what I heard allegedly. It's just the word allegedly. Don't blame, don't sue allegedly. It won't help you allegedly. 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 Bitch, one of you was flat. Hello, hello. I just watched the trailer for Joseline's Cabaret Dallas. And let me tell you something. I'll be watching this season. We get fights where the women separate themselves into proper weight classes, much like on Baddies Caribbean. And we ended it with a fight where a woman was bucket naked throwing bows. Bucket naked throwing bows. Thank God everything was blurred. But I was like, you know what? I want to know what is so important to come to fisticuffs while you're in your birthday suit over. I just have to find that out. This year, there is a $50,000 prize for, I guess, the head cabaret girl. But there's an actual tour. And I mean, they had these girls rehearsing and they had the choreographer saying, don't miss your count. I have to say, a lot of them said, oh, you can't dance. There's no sex appeal. I agree. A lot of them cannot dance and there was no sex appeal. But I realize we have to start looking at Zeus more like the WWE. If we look at it as women's wrestling, then it's much more palatable. Then it's fun. And speaking of palatable and fun, Lenny Hochstein and his fiancée, Katharina Nahalik, ended their engagement after his 1-year proposal. So you'd have left your wife, left your child, left your home, blown up your home for a young hussy, and now a year later, y'all couldn't even make it down the aisle. Now, she done moved on. She has moved on. Now you have a bitter divorce, and you in Florida, so it's going to be nothing but gold digger after gold digger after gold digger. Now, I'll say you ain't the ugliest house husband, but you also ain't the cutest. Women only want men that for your age that look like you for your cash. You are J.G. Wentworth, and we need cash now. So, I mean, the truth is Lisa was, or whatever the hell her name was, she was a gold digger too, but you went on and had a child with her. Y'all had a bit of a family. She was a gold digger who cared. A gold digger who cared. You were a fool. And I wonder if you're going to go crawling back to her. And I wonder if she's going to take you back, because I'd say, shit, I may as well move back into my nice house. Bump the bullshit. And speaking of more interesting marital news, John Paulson's estranged wife claims his fiancée got pregnant to stake claim on his $5.1 billion fortune. Yes, bitch. That's what the fuck a fiancé would do, is get pregnant to claim on the $5.1 billion fortune. I know I'd sit down and try to get pregnant in the anus. In the anus. And do you know why you are the estranged wife? Because you're hoping he dies before the divorce is finalized so you can stake claim on his $5.1 billion fortune. Girl, boom. Be grateful there's enough money for the both of you. And speaking of enough money, Andy Cohen is moving. He's selling his bespoke NYC duplex for $14 million. I looked at the pictures of it and it's tacky. It's tacky. It's a lot of plaid. It's white gays trying to be masculine, but there's also just no personality whatsoever. I mean, you hired a decorator, but it really is like you were trying to make it masculine. And Andy, you aren't masculine. You aren't. I know you want to be, girl. I know you want to be. Even if you are the top you claim to be, you just don't have taste. God, you don't have taste. I wondered what his house looked like, and I'm not impressed. He bought 4 units and it still looks this ugly. My God, you can see it on page 6. I'll show you this one picture, this ugly ass bed. We're going to have to show that. Look at how ugly this bed is. I want you to see it. It made me throw up. It'll probably make you throw up too. Look at this. What the hell is this? What is this bed? Green plaid, and then gray sheets, gray striped sheet. The shit don't go. This is when gays try to be masculine. You needed to have some flair. Girl, I can't. I just got this house is ugly. And $14 million for this. And thank God someone agrees with me news. Cameron says that Denzel Washington starring in The Equalizer at his age is no longer believable. I'm not watching you do karate at 71 years old. I have been talking about it. I am over the super coupe. I need baby boomers to learn how to fucking retire. Y'all need to learn how to fucking retire. At 62, sit your ass down or take age-appropriate roles. But I am sick of him. I'm sick of Tom fucking Cruise. I'm sick of Liam Neeson. I am sick of the trope of the super coot. I am tired of it. It is unbelievable. It is unfathomable. And it simply doesn't read. It's poor storytelling. Girl, boom. I'm glad somebody else done called out the trope of the super coot. Now, in age-appropriate news, Beanie Siegel has launched a food truck in... Beanie Siegel has launched a food truck in South Philly. There we go. It's called Grab and Roll, Wings and Bowls. So I guess it's wings, egg rolls, poke bowls. Smart. Use your fame and notoriety for something age-appropriate because we're not listening to 50-year-old rappers. We're not. So Will Smith, please, keep that album to your fucking self. If you want to share something with us, tell us how Dwayne Martin's pussy tastes. Tell us that. And speaking of bussy, there's this Steve Harvey biopic in the works. And unless the truth is going to be told about how you tried to con Bernie Mac out of his job in Ocean's 11, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see you, your chiclets, or your succubus. I don't. Oh, Lord. And Tamar just can't get it right news. She has accused her pink toe of cheating. Now, ain't nothing wrong with a pink toe. Child, find love where you can find it. And sometimes these ninjas ain't acting right, and a pink toe might. But you can't date down when you date out. You got to date up. And honey, he isn't even lateral. He's some kind of lawyer. He got 3 baby mamas. I'm not seeing cash. He probably living off you. You cannot need dick that bad. But then again, you live in Atlanta. And ain't no dick in Atlanta. Ain't none. At least that's what I've heard. That's why I don't go. But you've got to be able to do better than this hobo. I wish you luck, Tamar. Oh, and then what the hell was you doing at Pride? That wasn't no prideful singing. You was hitting every off note. I thought Mary J. Blige was on stage for a second. That's how bad her singing was. I thought it was Mary J. Blige. So I'm gonna need you to get some throat coat for that tea for that throat, because that, ooh Lord, awful. In more Cleopatra coming at ya news, Azalea Banks has come to the rescue and offered her some paying gigs. I want to know who the hell was paying to go see Azalea Banks. Well, actually, I quiet as it's kept. I saw she was coming here for Pride and I wanted to get a ticket. The heifer is crazy as cat shit, but the music is good. The music is good. In more female rap beef news, apparently Nicki was beefing with Meg Thee Stallion, or maybe there was news about it for a minute. And Meg was like, I ain't say nothing to the heifer. I don't know why we're beefing. That's not, you see, Nicki is beefing with everybody because of how her life turned out. She married a felonious loser. She is unlikable. No one will sign to her label. You have everything that she wants. You are the fun girl, the new girl, the girl that has opportunities, not dragged down by her family, because you don't have a brother who was, accused of something and then convicted of it. And you don't have a husband that was convicted of it either. But Nicki surrounds herself by people that will bog her down and stop every opportunity coming her way. She's just upset with you because you've been able to make better choices than she has. That's why she's mad at you, Meg. She's jealous and she's sad. In other good news, Natasha Rothwell will be starring and producing in the Who the Fuck Did I Marry Risa Tisa Network special. It's going to be a whole TV show. I don't know if it'll be a limited series or if we'll just follow the adventures of Risa Tisa throughout her life. But I got to say, whoever her agent was, they got the bag on this. That heifer is going to have her house in that county that she wanted, and she'll be able to pay all her bills on her own. Or maybe she won't live in Atlanta anymore because she'd like to find a successful man. Because I think half the problem is trying to find love in Atlanta. Either you already married to somebody down there or you need to outsource dick from another state. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Jada Pinkett Smith goes private on Instagram after sharing cryptic posts. Honey, you done shared everything but a picture of your labia minora. You have shared everything. We've known when you shit. We've known when you masturbated. We've known when you cheated on your husband. Put your Instagram private. We don't need to see or hear shit else from you. Girl. And lastly, Phaedra Parks will be joining Dancing with the Stars. And I think we all know she gonna find a way to cheat. She gonna find a way to cheat. But those were today's top stories from this bottom. So I'm gonna see you soon for something.